Monday.
Hope you all had a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
We had just 20 sales, which I would say is probably
Slow.
accurately labeled as just 20 sales. But we've had a weird occurrence of just a large amount of offers, and these are not good offers. But we'll talk about that before we get started. My name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers, and we go live Monday through Thursday, share what sold, and usually talk about how the business is doing and find something to chat about. So, offers this weekend were really weird to me because it just seemed like we were just getting inundated with offers, and they were not like reasonable offers. So we were getting to the cheap buyers.
You're talking about insulting offers.
Yes, they're like, would you take 10 for this $20 item that's already below market price? Like, would you take, 30 for $60 item?
Can I get this for free?
I had one person that offered like $4 on a $25 item.
That's wild.
And it's like, do people ever actually approve these
I mean, you gotta start somewhere for negotiations, right?
But like,
Meet me
so
in the middle.
I will say some of them, like, I try to make it fun.
Right.
Like, and playful. And so I might like counter.
I don't know that other people think that you're being playful because they don't know you,
Well,
and it's through
maybe.
text.
But like we'll get a $40 offer on a $90 item, for example,
Jeez.
right? And then I will counter and counter like $85, and I will say almost halfway there.
Yeah.
Like you gotta come
you're not even
way
close.
up to make this even reasonable. But I think people obviously get offended when there's offers for their items, but I actually think it actually helps your items sell.
Yeah.
And it gets promoted by the algorithm because somebody had interest. So I actually encourage people, go ahead and send your lowball offers. You're just helping promote my items and get them moved up.
I'm not selling it to you at that price, but I appreciate you trying.
You're helping me. And that's the kind of way that I kind of approach it and look at it, because otherwise you can get really frustrated really quickly. And, I think to some degree you're justified because it is kind of insulting. But I think you got to look at the benefits of it and just be like, you know what?
At least there's engagement.
Just act like this didn't even happen. Like this item's being seen.
Yeah.
And just to give you an idea of when I say a lot of offers, so we sold 20 items today, right? I woke up, we had 17 items already sold going into Sunday.
Okay.
And we had 5 offers that morning when I woke up, and they were all like half price offers. On those items, and none of those ended in a sale, and we only sold 3 items, and I had a total of 20 offers on items. I just counted before we started, so 20 offers, and I ended up making 3 sales yesterday alone.
Yeah.
So I just think it's sign of the times. I will say I do think there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
Personally, I think there is, because I think the election is just creating like
a lot of
a cloud,
uncertainty.
A cloud of uncertainty for everybody with regards to that. And I think once the election ends, I think you can expect to see an uptick in sales.
Well, maybe people will have a better idea of how to budget.
Yes, and how to proceed. So
I'm deleting eBay off my phone, or go ahead, make that purchase.
But we will see if that becomes right or not. So. But we will jump into our sales. Again, 20 items. Yeah. And first item we have is a Mary Kay Cheek Color Blush Santa Fe, 1804 plus shipping on that. And that would be just pure profit at this point because we got it so cheap.
Yeah.
Do you have drip, honey?
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what drip?
Fashion.
Drip is like the
jewelry.
Like the I don't know. Is it jewelry?
I don't
know. Simple as that? I think it's more
We're
of
not
like
up on the lingo.
A swagger. Like you're
Maybe.
Like the,
or it's a company brand.
But this drip hat sold for $14 plus shipping. It sold via promoted listing.
I would think I'm most unlikely to have drip.
Negative drip.
Yes.
All right.
Looking go out of order, or you want to stay in order?
So this.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, there we go.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this sold. We sold the other one already, so we're already in the profit on this. This is a mechanical switch. And it is the only thing that was missing on this one was the hardware to hang it up.
Oh, okay.
So I made sure to make note of that. $24.95 plus shipping on that one. Next up, I'll do this one first. We have a bat. This sold this morning. This is an axe. It's kind of unique,
Yeah.
and you see that. It's
Slanted.
also got a really strange knob at the end here.
It's all slanted.
And it's 2-piece.
Yeah.
But this one sold. It didn't have a particularly great sell-through, so I had to undercut the market. $24.95 plus shipping.
So our store is not trying to get top dollar on everything. We just want things to sell fast. So then when you also get those offers, you're like, dude, I'm literally bottom of the market on most everything.
So 2 of
Unless
these sold.
It's rare.
They were listed, and they're going to the same person. $9 free shipping and $9.99.
We got these for free.
Yes.
And they were in the same bin as that Jimmy Carter pin.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Which did not kind of fit. So, yeah, free, but they're going to the same person, so we'll actually be able to ship together. And
these are like to keep in your car to cut your buckle or break your window in an emergency.
All right. Next up, we got a pair of Nikes. I really like the laces on these.
They look like Vans. They stole the Vans model and put
the low profile look.
Nike. Well, I mean, just the whole look of it.
Oh, I know.
Even the checkered laces.
I like the checkered laces though. These sold $22 plus shipping.
Man, back in my punk rock days, I had all the checkered stuff and all like the studded belt buckle and the little
goss and the
big ball necklace.
Yeah.
Those chokers, man. I was killing
it. If I would have known you back then, I would have been totally turned off that.
How things have changed. You have to go through some kind of phase.
I don't think you have to. Next up, we have a Conair, and this is even cut, so just one of those shavers.
Yeah.
For the head.
Ever since he found his, now we just see them all the time, and we're like, well, they're worth it.
Yeah, $28.45 plus shipping, brand new in box. So
yeah,
if it wasn't
red
new,
hair and everything. Red.
Yeah, complete turn off. Complete turn off.
We were running in different circles at the time.
Yes, Nike Russell Wilson full zip vest. So Russell starts cooking, and then therefore his items start selling. $29.95 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
I'm happy with anything over $9.99 for my clothing sales. Good.
We have a DS Gamer Raymond Raving Rabbids 2. I'm glad I said that right in the first try. For the DS, $8.95 plus shipping.
Good. Tongue twister.
This is our best sale of the day.
This?
Not that.
I'm just kidding.
This is actually a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, let's not unwrap it.
So I kind of got it already pre-packed, but it's a Nintendo Switch console picked up.
Did you pack this?
Yeah.
Nice. You packaged everything.
Yeah.
All individually wrapped.
It could use some more.
I will help it, but you did good.
But we picked this up a couple weekends ago. We've already sold one game from it, and we paid $100 for all of it. Just the Switch with the charging port and everything sold for $149.99 plus shipping. And so this is solid profit, and then all the games are going to be profit on top of it.
Honey, I think you're like gonna retire me soon here. Your shipping skills are leveling up.
I am not doing any of that such things. So no thank you.
Hey, good morning, Bama. Welcome. We hope you had a good weekend.
Yes.
How were your purchases and your sales?
Next up, we have Tommy Bahama.
Yes.
$27.95 plus shipping.
A men's flannel shirt.
But so it is nice to see some winter clothes that's starting to sell. So, granted, I feel like it's a little later than normal. Yeah.
Remember that sale? This is where I found that Tom Ford shirt that hadn't sold yet, but we had some good offers that I didn't take because they were real fast.
Knocking down my next item.
How about them Lions?
Yes, how about them Lions? I'm gonna start teams are gonna start tapping out soon. Next up, we have a Tech Deck Santa Cruz Screaming Head skateboard.
Yeah.
Listed this one individually, sold some as a lot. These were separate, so this was at a different time when we bought those. That with something else, but that sold for $16.99 plus shipping. So there is money in that, but you got to be willing to like go through and piece it all out.
Identify them.
So one of my, I would probably say this is probably my favorite sale just because of the interaction. So if you guys didn't know or remember, we sold a big archway, inflatable archway for like $150, and it went overseas to somebody that was in a competition. They sent pictures of their stuff from last year. And they loved the archway that we got, so they're buying this one from us for next year.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
And they said that if we get any other snowmen, to let them know. So we
Cool.
will gladly do that. So in this case, we'll do the same thing where we are probably going to take a little bit of a hit on
Yeah.
shipping because we have to send this priority.
It's going to the military base.
Yeah, and so we had to send this priority, but this we only picked it up for like $5, and I'm gonna show the picture. This big inflatable, it is large. It is
very tall, 12 feet.
And it sold for $66.45 plus shipping, but we paid like $5 for it.
And we're gonna have like no issue with the buyer. She's very sweet.
Yes.
So.
And so we will be looking for more snowman inflatables.
I'm so glad that I started thinking about wrapping boxes like that with the wrap, because usually I would try to build a box, find a box for them, but the packing paper is so thick, it works perfect to ship
and
those.
It kind of just keeps it concealed. And
yeah, and I usually tape like on all the corners so that it doesn't get ripped in shipping.
We have some Nike women's running shoes. I need to probably shave these before we send them because I see a little bit of fraying in some spots. But these sold at $22.50 plus shipping, so it'll be a promoted listing.
I'll leave them out for you.
And we picked this up, I want to say 2 weekends ago. This is Santa Claus, the Blu-ray. These are 3 sealed
movies.
Santa Claus. Yeah, this was with the Xbox. All the Xbox stuff, remember, that we picked up, the Xbox games?
Blank.
We paid like $50, and then you threw in something that you wanted. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. But all these, all the discs are actually individually sealed, which is weird because when I looked them up online, everybody that was brand new sealed had the whole package sealed.
Right.
So, but they unwrapped the package, and then they couldn't go any further than opening the individual Blu-rays. But that's fine with me. So I sold them. Brand new, $14.95 plus shipping.
We were driving around in a neighborhood that apparently we had been in before, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at these houses! Like, where are we?" And he's like, "We literally came here. We've been here multiple times. How do you not know?" Like a whole new world.
Yes.
Every time.
And I will tell you, like, hey, we bought such and such from this house.
I didn't even know we had that item. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
So picked these up recently. These are military boots, and the cool thing about these are actually Nike.
Oh yeah, that is cool. I remember that.
So you can find Nike military boots, and they're kind of the same as regular Nikes. You can just put in the code, and then you can find the actual model, make, and then figure out whether or not it's worth. These are like really worn, as you can tell. So I priced these below the market, and then also took an offer. Just for the sake of getting these to move, because we only paid like $8.50.
Isn't that cool? Nike. So we paid how much for them?
$8.50 for them.
Yeah.
They are pretty worn, and we still got $40 plus shipping for them. I find any of those military boots that are like the lighter ones tend to be a little bit more desirable than the ones that are big, bulky, and heavy. These are actually crossbow sunglasses.
You took a gamble on these this weekend.
Yes, or 2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago.
And I only paid $2 for them, but they are like super, super nice. I want to get to where I understand a little bit better about sunglasses, because they can be. I've seen other people like J Ride Flips and other people sell these pretty, almost exclusively, like the frames. And I've sold like empty cases before. So I know there's money in it. These we paid $2 for, picked them up, and sold them pretty quick for $27.95 plus shipping. And I think they'll be extremely happy because they're in excellent condition. So if you're gonna dip your toe into something, I think you have to look at it from the condition needs to be flawless to make it, because otherwise I couldn't like accurately
verify,
like explain, because there was actually another one and it had the thing was not connected, and I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to just flip back in.
Is this a feature or a flaw?
So I'm not taking a chance on that one, and we're gonna let that one go and just leave it, even though the prices were great at that one. So
all right, we have a juice. I was about to say booty. Beauty. Golly. Oil-free moisture.
$9.95 plus shipping.
Okay.
True Religion jeans.
Yes.
And these can be a nice little bolo for the jeans front. I'm sure, Bama, you know all about the True Religion jeans. $39 plus shipping is sold via promoted
Yeah.
listing.
So I'm so happy it's above $9.
So I'll show a picture of that just so because
And
you
I
can see the
I do
pattern.
all my measurements and stuff. I lay them out and do the what is it, inseam and waist and rise.
So yeah, that was all the 20 items that sold for the weekend.
We're
It
down 10,
it
10 sales, but we had a lot sell over the weekend.
on
Like
Friday.
yeah,
We sold some on Friday.
and big sale.
We shared the automatic coffee maker that sold. That was nice. It was really definitely a good sale.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna say like it just was a hiccup this weekend for a day.
Because yesterday didn't have. Yesterday was our day that we had a slow sale day.
Yes. So I now only listed like 6 items on Friday and 5 items on Saturday. So and I did not list any items
Right.
yesterday. So you also don't know what's the impact
Right.
of
Slow
that
list.
when
Slow
you're a
sales.
little bit slower on the listing side. So like, am I to blame? I don't know.
You know what? Life happens, and that's the beauty of this business is we are able to take a pause, do family functions, and then start back up.
So yeah. So my sister's still in town. We're gonna go to our local thrift store
Oh,
and then come back and maybe go disc golfing. I do need to sit down and list a
yeah.
lot today.
You know what? I got all those lotions, and they're brand new.
Yeah.
So those will be fast to list. I think I got 13 of them.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
And then so I want to get some like easy to list items up and going so we can
Yeah.
get the store back to churn a little bit. And
Bama said that the weekend was slow here too, and I was listing.
yeah, okay. So I'm not to blame.
eBay, it's your fault. Or it's
so-
the elections, and that's why.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But hopefully,
Can't wait
I
for
can't.
that to be over.
Yeah, I can't wait either, and I think we will be so much better. But the problem is, here's the downside: there are scenarios where it doesn't end.
Well, I
Tuesday
definitely.
happens and it doesn't
Oh
end.
gosh.
That's the problem.
So that stinks.
So I hope it does end.
But I feel like this is impacting everybody, no matter what kind of job you're in. So it's not like
Well, it's
we're
just
isolated.
everybody's got higher stress. Like I would guarantee, almost very very much guarantee that like
blood pressures are
yes,
sky high.
and like it might be leading to more death. Like if you're
Maybe.
sick, could you imagine like if you're like already have high blood
Yeah.
pressure, you're like in your 70s or
And you're
80s, and you're sitting down
trying to
watching
follow it.
news every day?
No.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, I do read some throughout the day, but I really have like stepped away from the whole thing from last election. Oh my gosh, I couldn't like
You
I
were
was
intolerable.
That's all I did.
I couldn't be
That's all I
around
did.
you. I had to walk away. I had to walk away.
You actually watch more than I do now.
It's probably about the same. I've got caught up to you a little bit, but yeah. So hopefully,
That
we'll
soon.
start to see some uptick. I'll get some stuff listed. We'll get some stuff moving. It was a good sourcing weekend.
Yeah, it really was.
Friday was really good, but it was a
Yeah.
long day. Like the whole weekend was long. I think we probably should talk about that tomorrow.
That's a good idea
Yeah,
because that'd be a long discussion. So
But
I guess we should get to it.
yeah.
Got things to do.
Yeah.
All right. So you have a wonderful Monday,
Yes.
and we will see you tomorrow.
Take care, everybody.